Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new video. Just checking what the weather's looking like today. Hello Barney, hello cutie pie. Everybody likes to say good morning to you too. They do. Yeah, it's looking a little overcast, we'll see. I'm going to be taking him for a at some point, but I'm also, we've been having a bit of a homey day, hence the ladders in the background. We've switched up the lights. I know I mentioned it to you before that I was going to be, or I was thinking about doing that, so that we can have them on a dimmer. And I'm just taking my vitamins of the day as well. Yeah, it's really helped. So we're just having a bit of a homey day. And I was thinking today as well, actually, that I might want to have a bit of a pantry clear out, organise and sort through. There's quite a few things that are probably a bit out of date. It's been a good year since I've had a proper sort through. I was looking for my water. You're sat on my water. Let me pop you up here instead. I'm just taking my, hold on, my daily supplements of the day. Take a couple, but I am partnering with Epitome on today's video, so I thought I would just briefly mention to you the benefits of this. If you are, well, if you've heard me talk about this before, you won't be new to it, but if you're new to my channel or haven't heard me talk about Epitome before, it is a symbiotic duo cap. I take these every single day, once a day. I actually have them on a subscription model, which is super easy because it just means that my cupboard is always stocked up. And they did actually have a point where they were that popular, they sold out, but I believe they are now fully back in stock, which is great. So I have a discount code with them as well, which I'll leave linked on screen and in the description box below. So with the code Freya10, you will get an extra 10% off your first order. I'll leave a link at the top of the description box for you to easily click through and have a look in depth in a little bit more information about what it is, its benefits. But in a nutshell, the reason that drew me in initially was for improving your gut health. However, it kind of has a load of like benefits alongside just improving your gut health, because your gut essentially is such a big like organ. It's a big part. They call it the second brain with, that's what I always say, my therapist told me, the second brain. So I think it's crazy stats, like over 70% of us experience some kind of digestive issues, whether that be with your bowel movements, with gas, with discomfort. What this capsule does, if I show you a bit closer up, you'll be able to see, it is in fact a capsule within a capsule. Can you see that? Which helps it reach your gut alive. It is potent as well, with 50 billion CFU, which essentially means that it has sort of live bacteria that reach your gut. I think it has 11 different bacterial strains. Again, look into it if you want to learn the science behind it and go. This isn't going to be a science lesson today, but these 11 different clinically trialed bacteria strains are targeted specifically for your gut health, like I said, with improving your digestion, with the symptoms like I said before, like bloating, gas, etc. But also, since I've been taking this, I notice it reach other areas too. I know it can really help with skin issues. If you have conditions like psoriasis, eczema, or even just a dull complexion, a lot of that is linked to gut health. It's also really good for hormone regulation, your metabolism. Much of your immune system is housed around your gut as well. So loads of added benefits for improving your gut health as a whole. So I've really been enjoying taking it. It's just one of those things that I incorporated last year and have continued to do. I'm really good with taking my daily vitamins. It's really part, if you make it part of your habitual daily routine, I find it easy. It's developed by our favourite and the nutritionist, Emily English. She is a nutritionist, so the fact that it's founded by a nutritionist, it just fills me with confidence that they know what they're talking about, Epitome. So yeah, I will leave my link down below, and don't forget to take advantage of that offer whilst it is there. Thank you, of course, to them for very kindly sponsoring today's video. I think I'm going to start with making myself tea or coffee. Peppermint tea I'm feeling, maybe a little peppermint tea, have a little hot drink to keep us going, and yeah, let's jump into the rest of today's video. This is the reason we give him the nickname Sock Thief. You are cheeky, but they're not mine, so I'm alright with you having them.
They're not mine, so I don't want to.
Yes, that's correct.
What you just...
So she, right, leaving them out also. Right, what is this big thing of meat?
I know you're dying to say it, go on, say it.
What? Do the leather. Right, I'm going to start with the pantry clear out because, yeah, not like a super in-depth going through every single, well, I am going to go through every cupboard, but not necessarily, are we in focus? Not necessarily like taking everything out, cleaning it. It's just a quick whiz through of each cupboard. And I'll just give you a quick before so you can see what we're working with. I bought some fresh eggs yesterday if you want them.
Yeah.
For lunch.
Poached.
Yeah, poached, I think. There is a gap there, but that's where Tom's vitamins and supplements, just kind of like a mismatch in here of baking bits and bobs, pastas, and then up here we have, I've got a couple of things that need to be put away into jars. Like I bought some new pumpkin seeds, so I need to find a jar for them. Some coffee pods that can go in a coffee pod jar, which I've got up here. So this is all of our jars and everything. Up at the top, I'm not really sure what's, I bet there'll be loads of stuff in that basket that I'll be like, oh, I forgot I had that, just because I don't ever see it. Spices, teas. We could probably get rid of some of these tea boxes and maybe put them in jars as well. And then in here, this is like the kind of cereals, treats, savoury snacks, sweet snacks, a lot of sweet snacks, especially given that Christmas has been and gone. And like, that is just jam-packed, isn't it? Cannot wait to get into this. But I am holding off. I don't know if I'll make it till Easter, but for now, she's still there, unopened. This is just like our mug cupboard, which doesn't really need a sort through, to be honest. That's fairly organised. It's more the food that I need to have a sort through because the rest of the cupboards are fine. This is another food cupboard, which is looking pretty full to the brim. I've got lots of things that we need to kind of restock with the jars, but I am going to have a bit of a jar organise and clear out. And like things like the flour, I know that that's been there for too long now, so I'm going to get rid, clean the jars, have them all run through the dishwasher. Oh. Bread. Oh, I might struggle with the toaster at the minute. Hold on, I'm gonna have to sort through this worktop for a second. Just ignore the golf clubs in the background here. My mum and dad actually bought me these boots from the White Company. I had my eyes on them when they were full price, and mum managed to find them in her local store in the sale. So I couldn't believe that she actually got them. So I thought I would show you them because they are beautiful. And I don't think I've ever had shoes from the White Company before, but they were on sale from $2.30, something like that, down to 88, which I know 88 is still quite a lot, but they're like just perfect, like a nice low heel so that you can, you know, they're really wearable. They are in a size 6, and I am usually 6 to 6, well, I'm in like 6.5. But the lady did tell my mum that they run big, and I've tried them on already and they fit fine, so that's good. A really nice length, really nice colour. I've got my other suede heeled boots from Zara, which are a much higher heel, and they're a much warmer tone. So I like the fact that these are a nice cool grey. They're a nice addition to the ones that I already own. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. I feel like they're a nice pointy toe that you could wear like a wide leg trouser or jean with them as well. I also had another delivery, and it's perfectly timed as well because it's from J Lux Label, and they allowed me to pick a couple of bits out from their website, and then I saw on their website that they had a ski range in, so I was like, this is perfectly timed given that we have a skiing trip coming up within a few weeks. Might even wait because they have said that there's one more box still to arrive with another ski set in, so I might wait to try those on once the other boxes arrived. Oh, all in one look. Oh. And we have a ski lesson booked in a couple of weeks as well at the Trafford Centre, so we'll wear this for that. I love it so much, I can't wait. Yeah, I'll show you once the others have arrived, I'll try them on, but for now, our eggs are ready. Where I'm putting all the jars in the wash and I'm just leaving all the lids to one side, I have thought to myself with these labels, some jars have them on, some don't, some are different textured as well, so a label doesn't stick to it well enough. I've got mismatched labels. So I've decided, I might regret this, but I've decided for now anyway, I'm actually going to take off all the labels that I can and just go without, because rather than replace, I feel like you know what's in it. So I'm the sort of person that either all of them have to have labels or none of them. So I'm going to try with none of them. Then I've got a bit more flexibility of just switching out the containers as and when I need to. And also not only that, but obviously with the labels on, they can't go in the dishwasher. So I'm washing them less. Right, we've got all the pastas. I think that's everything for pasta in one basket. I'm not going to reorganise anything. I'm going to keep everything where I know it already belongs. Because like I said, this time last year, we spent a long time reorganising everything, and I feel like I was really happy with the placement of everything. It's just a case of this time just having a clear out and declutter. Uh-oh. We have a casualty. What's that? Baking powder. Right, good job Barney was out of the way. Just completely slipped out of my hand and we're a jar down. Come to having to make a decision now with these Christmas chocolates, and it pains me to, well, not pains me to donate them to a food bank. I hope they even accept this. I'll just take a load of food and then if they accept it, they accept it. If they don't, they don't. But I will just pick out a couple of like ones that I definitely want to keep, like some of the Lints. Well, at least that's freed up a jar, vase now for us to go and maybe treat ourselves to some Valentine's spring flowers. I was saying treat ourselves to some flowers, but actually, yeah, for Valentine's, we might get a bouquet. Who knows? It's usually what Tom ends up doing. No more baking powder. In fact, I should be making a list of things that I'll need to buy stock-ups of, because there are, as I'm going through things, thinking, ooh, I could do with some more of that. Like flour, for instance. Beef stew and dumplings. I could totally make that at some point next week. Oh, that's a good meal. Still got a bicarbonate of soda though. And then I have just popped on the bottom of the label. This is what I tend to do if I have a jar with no label. I'll just add a little label on the bottom of the expiry date, so I know that that has expired. So I also need to get a stock up of bicarb soda anyway. So I can take that off because I'll have to do a new label. This can go in the dishwasher. Okay, that is all the baking stuff left. Wow, we've whittled that right down. Definitely need to do a little food shop to stock back up on some of the baking bits and bobs. Another thing I like to use this cupboard for is kind of like spares and overspills. So where I've got things in jars like decaf coffee, I'll have the leftovers stored in here as well. I also keep any kind of spare jars and things. So I've got this as well with all of my spare scoops in. Any spare jars, any spare scoops, they'll all go in here as well. I think I might just tuck them behind here for now. I'll need to go through this spices. I can at least see when the expiry is on them. Also with the spices, we get these from Costco, which obviously are huge and last a while, but I like to have the little wooden lidded ones up there, so I'll just kind of decant and keep going. So oregano and thyme are like well loved and well used. Just a little space in the oregano one, so I'll just top that one up.
as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no...
Okay, I feel like the larder unit is now finished. I just am waiting on a couple more jars to be washed and then I'm gonna refill them. I've got all my teas in that little tea caddy, hot chocolates in this basket, all of our spices, which again, for the most part are fine, but I've just got a couple that I need to stock up on the rosemary and sage. I'm gonna wait for another jar and put these M&S decaf coffee bags in one as well, and also stock up on some more of those because they're really nice if you like a strong but decaf coffee. And then on this side we've got just some like regular teas that I have all the time, so peppermint, decaf instant coffee, and then this one's like a pumpkin spice chai, apple cinnamony kind of flavour. And then again, I'm waiting on another jar for just English tea, which I'm going to pop in there with sugar. Got another rack spare. I'm going to buy some more of the same ones of these. I want all these ones, which I'll leave these ones linked below. They're just the best. Come with the labels. I like the wooden lid. Once those have arrived, I will then decant or bin and go through these and have another 2 shelves of spices up here. And then we just have our appliances down here, which is obviously a KitchenAid, toaster and milk frother, hot chocolate maker, coffee machine. And then down here we have the kind of like other spices and bits and bobs that like Tom's got from India that are just not as aesthetic, so away in a cupboard. His protein as well, the baking bits, which again that's where I need to stock up on some new like baking powder and bicarb. And then I've decided to use this tin, which is from Zara Home. I'm going to use that as our bread bin. So I've got our breads in there currently, and butter dish and eggs, and then pastas, and once they've opened them, that's when I'll put them in a jar. I'm going to tackle the treat drawer, which, like I've said to you and shown you before, is pretty full.
This morning has a clearer light as any.
Right, this cupboard is now all done for the time being. This is how it looks. I've got all my cereals lined up on this section. I need to get some more Weetabix to top up that jar. We have some boxes of chocolates like Lindt and Gillian left over from Christmas that I am keeping boxed up so that if we do have guests come over, in the meantime we can kind of keep working our way through the other Christmas chocolates and Easter chocolates and treats, which are all in here. I've just kind of put that custard cream egg from M&S in a bag, so I probably will start snacking on it, to be honest. And then in this one we've got popcorn and dark chocolate, so it's kind of slightly lighter but still treats in there. And then on the bottom, we've got a couple of baskets of savoury snacks, so savoury popcorn, rice cakes, crisps. We've actually got a spare basket. In fact, we've got 2. I've just left one in here for now. I'm going to use the other one in the other cupboard. And then in here, we just have our kind of like, more like breakfast bars, naked bars, like kind of, you know, like an on the go. We tend to have a couple of those that we just take with us if we go golfing. That is much better.
To see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny.
I'm on to the final cupboard. This is where I keep a lot of my sauces. I've gone through all of this bottom shelf. Any kind of like spares like mayo, passata. We've got some balsamic oil, this little Lazy Susan with our oils and salts and peppers. Jars, peanut butter, honey, that kind of thing. And then this is for like bone broth, seasoning, like stocks and stuff in there. Just on this tub, which is basically where I keep all of my packeted rices and things like that. And here we have the final cupboard, much more space and everything's nice and organised. That is one job that I really wanted to get ticked off my list, so now that the pantry is done, feeling much better. Someone's just beeped, it's all kicking off. I have just pulled up outside. I'm going to drop off some charity shop bits, and I thought, given that I've had that wardrobe clear out recently where I did like a vintage sale, and yeah, I had bags and bags of clothes. I have my friends go through the bags first so that they could pick anything that they wanted to. Otherwise I've still got a few more bags left to drop off, so I thought I would drop them off but also do a little vlog in store and see if we see anything at the same time. I'm going to go via a Starbucks as well, maybe afterwards, so that I've got free hands. They've got this new drink that I've been wanting to try for ages because it's like a cortado apparently, but stronger. So I think I'm going to like it. What's it called? Ristretto Bianco. It looks, honestly, it looks a bit of me. So I'm going to try that.
But they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rise. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today.
It's not even focusing on me. It's starting to go dark now, so I think it is time to head back home. This coffee, verdict, love it. And you can do it decaf, so that's going to be my new favourite drink. Whilst I was in Starbucks, I managed to get my hands on one of the viral teddy bear cups. I mean, they are expensive, but I was thinking even as a gift it could be a good little shout. The only thing is, I did think like gift for Tom's nieces, but the only thing is there's two of them and there's only one. You're only allowed to buy one, like on. So obviously I'll scan my Starbucks card, they know that I bought one, so I can't get another one. If you haven't seen them, they just went viral on TikTok when they went for sale in America, when they first sort of like were available to buy. People were queuing at like 3 AM or something. Hold on one second. Yeah, I got lucky with this, she said, because when they first went up on for sale, they had 16 in this store and they were sold out with within the first 16 customers. There were people queuing to get them, so they weren't even enough for people, so they sold out straight away. And then they had a restock where they had a couple more come into store today, so it just so happens to be that I was in the store at the right time, and she said there's 2 left. Very adorable for like an iced coffee or something in summer. When you fill it up, obviously it makes it teddy bear colour with a latte in there. The lengths people go to get things, like when that Lego set went available for sale, the Creel House, and it went for sale on my birthday, and I had some birthday money and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get myself the Lego Creel House. No, people camping out again outside stores, sold out straight away. It is crazy. Have you seen, a few of you sent me photos of it actually, that Lego have released or are releasing? I think they are releasing. I don't know if it's out yet. If it is, then it's only just come out. A golden retriever puppy. The thing is with the Legos that we've already got though, in Tom's like office space, his wardrobe room upstairs, he has cars, and then I've got the Hogwarts castle for, I like the idea for like Christmas decor alongside the Home Alone house, again for Christmas decor. So I thought the Creel house from Stranger Things would be good Halloween decor. Very tempted by the cute golden retriever puppy, I'm not gonna lie. We are back home from the shops now. I didn't actually pick anything up from the charity shops. I did also include, because I was thinking about it whilst I was in there, so I will have included, future me editing, some footage from the other day when I went into a charity shop as well. So of those 2 trips, I didn't actually pick anything up. I did, however, go via Sainsbury's, having made a list of everything that I've been going through the pantry clear out and reorganise. I've got a dishwasher that is finished with all of the spare glass jars in, and I have a stock up of some bits, plus a little kind of food shop for a couple of meals that we're going to have this week. I thought I'd just do a quick whiz through of my Sainsbury's supermarket shop. In fact, I did get some footage whilst I was in store of some new spring home decor bits. So I did it vertically though for my TikTok and Instagram. So if you wanted to see what was in store that I spied, then head over there to see those. But for now, let's just whiz through. Walnut halves. Sainsbury's have this section in the, I think it's like Middle Eastern, like foreign food section, where they have loads of like curry spices, they have big bags of nuts and seeds and stuff, and it just makes it so much more affordable than buying the tiny little bit from like the baked section. So take note of that. I only really see it in Sainsbury's. A little snack edamame beans, hummus, which we're gonna have tonight, some celery. What we like to do is on this is the meal that I'm talking about for tonight, chicken in a bag day, where we do one of these stuffed whole chickens in the oven for like an hour and a half. We tend to have it with fresh pasta or salad or both. But after we've had that meal, we're in like a bit of a routine of getting that once a week. And then Tom will use the carcass to make a chicken stock, and he does this orzo chicken, celery, carrots chopped up dinner, which is so delicious, full of goodness, and it really feels like a cheat meal even though it's not. Some bananas, baking powder and bicarb of soda. Again, another cheap, easy girl dinner option, this sweet potato mash. That's very lazy of me. I don't usually do that, but they were on offer 3 for 2, and I like to get one of these a week to have with like a salmon, which I also got salmon, and because they're on 3 for 2, I got these 2, the edamame and that, and I had a free one, and I thought I'm gonna go for the sweet potato. We've got some chopped tomatoes. I'm gonna do a beef and bean chili. So I got some organic 5% fat beef. I also got the carrots to go in that dinner that I just told you about. Cucumbers for the salad tonight with the chicken dinner. Garlic is for both the beef chili and the stock orzo pasta meal that we do. Got some immunity shots. I usually go for the moji ones, but these ones there's a bit of a mix in there. Watermelon, pineapple, ginger, turmeric, apple cider vinegar, and cayenne pepper. The beans for the chili, oh, I got 2 of the same. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to get a black bean. Oh well, we've got 2 red kidney beans. Some more lemon. I need to replace the sugar in the pantry, and I thought I would go with this organic coconut sugar. It's 100% natural. It's better than your regular sugar, so we'll see how we get on with that. My battery's on its last legs, so we've got some oats, wheat biscuits to fill up the jar, flour, self-raising and plain flour, and the salmon fillets. What a day, what a day, what a day. Oh, puppy cuddles are just the best. Oh, you're getting comfy. Oh, thank you. You're a cutie pie. Yeah, puppy cuddles are just, I'm sure there's science behind, there we go. Your oxytocin levels going up. And theirs too, when you have a little puppy cuddle. Oh, your popcorn paws. Oh, delicious. Excuse me, we don't want your bum in the shots. Come over here. Come here. No, we don't want your bum in the shots. Okay, well, I'll just move over here. Oh, now you're coming over. I just wanted to close off today's vlog here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hello. I hope you guys have enjoyed spending the day with me. Thank you, of course, again to Epitome for very kindly sponsoring today's video. I just wanted to remind you guys where I mentioned at the start of the video that we have a lovely offer. I will leave a link in the description box below for you to click through. If you use my discount code Freya10, you will also benefit from getting 10% off your first Epitome order. So thanks to them for sponsoring today's video. Thanks to you guys, of course, for watching, and I hope to see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys.